They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. They want you silent. And I am the only one that can save this nation because you know they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving. On November 5th, 2024, justice will be done. We will take back our country, and we will make America great again. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to be here tonight, but it's a sad day for American history. The President of the United States, you can call him a former president, and you can also call him the future president of the United States. But no matter what, he's a president of the United States, and he gets shot today just with an inch in a different direction. We're talking about an assassination of a president of the United States. And to talk about today, before we get into the whole thing, I got my cuz from South Carolina, Make America Great Again, Thunder Dan from the Rockin Roll Rebel Show. What's up, cuz?
What's up? What's up? Yeah, I don't. You think an inch, man? I don't even think it was that close to an inch. I mean, it might have been a half an inch, quarter of an inch. And then like that little turn, like he did like a little turn. You know what I'm saying? But the bullet's already there by the time you hear that sound. You know what I mean? Because we've been around rifles. You know, they travel fast. So it's curious. Like you just can't give this gun to just some nobody's ever had a gun before. You know what I mean? This is like a trained person that's been around guns, but.
I don't know about that. I mean, I don't want to get too far ahead of this, but we're talking about an AR-15.
Right.
So an AR-15 at 150 yards, you can hit the bullseye every single time.
With a scope, 100%.
So you have this guy fires off
sights, I could probably hit it.
You hit 5 shots. And
is that how we got all 5, you think?
He got all 5.
Then I heard like another cluster. You know what I mean? Is that the snipers on the roof and all that? It was wild. It's a wild thing. I mean, I don't even know how America's going to take this. So hopefully we can help them digest this, that a president almost got assassinated. How long has it been since a president got shot?
Golly, I'm trying to think. I mean, the first thing you're thinking is John Wilkes Booth, you know, kind of like.
Yeah, he was a Democrat too.
Yeah, but you know, that's like way back in the day. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Harvey, Kennedy.
You're talking about, you know, when he's shooting. And besides that one, that's probably the most comparable thing I can think of.
The guy that shot Reagan? Is that Hinckley, right? He was like a Beatles fan. He was Charles Manson or something.
Well, shot him like on a horse or something?
No, outside like New York or something. Reagan got shot. You remember, and they just throw him back in the car. It's like in 81. But other than that, that's been like the last like a assassination attempt I can think of on a president. So it's pretty wild.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's crazy. I mean,
yeah,
I was at I know you were busy today like I was, but I was hanging out and we were at a wine festival and everything. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I get home, I was on the phone with someone talking about something. And then they were like, hey, Trump just got shot. And I was like, man, bullshit. No way. And I said, let me go to the source where real news is found. And I can tell you in just a second, because real news is found on X, if you didn't know that, you know. So you go to X, and then I'm looking like, holy shit, let me call you back. It's like, oh my God, it happened. And then I found this video.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Oh, wow, dang. Is that like the third or fourth? And then 3, 4, 5.
So I think what you're seeing right there
run that back.
You've seen the first shot.
You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
So he got off 2 shots before Trump got out of the way. But when he was giving his speech, he was bobbing and weaving. You know what I mean? I mean,
it looks windy out there too, right? So the wind might have affected the bullet. Because I mean, 150, the wind's going to get it a little bit. And there's like a photo of like a bullet whizzing by. There's when Trump's hit. Like the sound, when you hear that sound, Trump's already hit. He don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Because the bullet's way faster than sound.
Well, yeah, exactly. But it gets hit in the ear, and then the bullet actually goes on to kill somebody. It actually, you know, for lack of better terms, actually blew off somebody's head.
It did.
And
that saved Trump. Like, what's the angle on that? You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna redo the angles and all that. What was it? That dude's like a hero, bro. He saw it.
Well, the people who I don't think is the heroes, the people that's supposed to get hit before the president gets hit, and make sure that there's never a situation where the president can be hit by a sniper. I mean, maybe you check everyone in the stands, and you know, if you're going through a crowd of people, then you block every angle that possibly someone could shoot him, and you would get in the way and say, shoot me, before, you know, he would get shot. But a building that's 150 yards away, I mean, let's look and see this right here. So Trump is speaking where the red dot is, right? So you have the red dot, and then, you know,
then you get all the bleachers and stuff. I wish they would show like a picture of it all set up.
So when you have Butler Farm Show, is Trump, the podium is facing in that direction. And then there's bleachers around this area. So this person is actually shooting not the people behind him or not the people in front of him. The person has a perfect sideways shot. So they shoot 152 yards. He moves out of the way. It, you know, hits someone off to the left and kills them, injures another person. So actually there was 2 people dead. And then there was also one person that was in critical condition. So, I mean, 152 yards. With a sniper, not a sniper rifle, a freaking AR-15 with a scope. That is not a hard shot. You fire off 4 rounds. He fires off 5 totally. And then you get, here's a video of the actual
yeah, is that the
sniper. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
You see how the sniper falls at? You see how the sniper looked up real quick? That's what he's like, oh shit, there's a guy over there. Like you can see, like he's looking. Oh, maybe he thought he was getting shot at that sniper. That's not a good sniper, bro.
Well, this guy, I got a close up of him. This guy is with the police.
Yeah, why do you flinch? That guy's shady. His arms don't even look like he's a police officer.
Yeah, you think maybe he has little problems passing the physical standards.
Yeah, but he's a sniper though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe he's a hell of a shot at, you know, like 500 yards with that thing, but and the other guy's laying down there too. So there's 2 up there. I don't know how they not see somebody crawling up on the roof, especially with that BBC thing talking about people are like pointing. I don't know. Is that fake? That might be fake. We might have got duped. See the duck? He ducks. Then the gun goes down. You see that?
Well,
his sniper gun goes down. He drops his gun down, moving down.
I don't think so. I think that's him taking the shot, because when you shoot the gun, yeah, it's going to move like that. So you.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened. You know, that's
see the look up. He's like, oh shit, someone just fired over there. And he looked down.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Yeah, he might not. I mean, you know, whether
back a little bit.
Yeah, whether he took the shot or not,
that's shady.
Those 2 other guys that were laying down here.
Yeah,
you know, there's 2 guys. Looks like that was laying down.
Those skinny arms of those big ass Barrett 50 cals, bro.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he took the shot or the other guys took the shot, but they were definitely ready to take the shot, and then the person was killed. I'll show you that real quick. Hey, I got yeah. The whole thing was evil. You're right. Psalms 144, guys.
I love that one.
Yeah. So this is the video that let me take this off right here. This is the
shady though. I feel like that's shady though. Just that sniper thing.
100. Yeah. Check this out. This is the actual people that are in the field that are like, I think he's down.
You can see the guy.
Yeah, see, that's just right over there. I can see the angle of the roof, but that should all be secured. There's trees there.
I mean, this is how far away, right? It's how far away it is.
How long a walk is that? 3 minutes?
152 yards. It's a football field and a half. I mean,
yeah, if you just walk in a minute
and
15,
not to show you something graphic, but this is the guy.
Allegedly.
No, that's the guy right there. If you take this off and you show this one,
yeah, it could be. Did they got a name for him yet?
There were some names on there were some names online that and I accidentally posted one on Facebook, but it actually wasn't that guy.
I think I did too. I deleted it.
Fake news that it was actually this guy that looked like he was Hispanic and everything.
Yeah, I fell for that.
And a heavy set guy. This is a younger white guy looking guy. He said
that's when I saw that picture. I was like, that ain't no fat Mexican, bro. That's a white dude.
I know. When I was looking at that, I'm like, hold up. This ain't the guy, and this guy's a long hair white guy. But they cleaned his clock and he's out. But you know, the FBI is in charge of the Trump rally shooting, attempted assassination. So we'll see what happens over there. But
say no more.
This is here's a picture of Trump when he hit the ground. You know, there's just so many pictures and so much stuff out there. This is a picture of Trump actually hitting the ground.
Trump does got big hands. He got big hands. Bigly.
Well, I don't know if I'm looking at, the size of his hands, but I was just saying he's on the ground. He just got shot. He has blood coming down his cheek and towards his mouth. He's lost his shoe, and they're covering him. They're in the position where you just cover him completely. And then when he gets up, that's when you're looking at, where's my shoe and all the other stuff. I do have.
Can you go back to the video where he got shot, like which everybody is seeing? Can we re-see that before we jump into that next clip? Because I felt like, you know what I'm saying? You see it, and then I feel like, is the Secret Service, you got it before that a little bit?
Right here?
Yeah.
Right there, he just got shot.
Yeah. How long does it take the Secret Service from there to come up? All right, he's like, oh, dang. Everybody's looking over. See, the crowd's looking over. The crowd was already looking over on the shot. So that might have been the second bullet that hit him.
I would say the bullet could have hit him right
That's
here.
The second bullet that hit him.
The bullet could have hit him right there. And then
I think it was right there in that turn.
Yeah.
It was right there. He got so lucky because he was sideways and he basically did like a 90 degree. You know what I mean? Just cut that thing off. But he got grazed.
I mean, if you watch the whole entire, I recorded it earlier, and there's people thinking I was going to, come up with some commentation and things. And I was just trying to play the whole entire video. So I had the whole entire thing earlier when I went live, and I said I'd come on live later, which is now. But when I played it earlier, he was doing his normal. He was kind of bobbing around and this and then this, and he was moving around. So it was kind of like getting gas during the DC sniper situation. You're not just sitting there pumping gas. I mean, you're bobbing and weaving just in case, right?
Uh-huh.
But I think there's a deeper issue here. And the deeper issue is, how did they let that happen? And they were already talking about taking away Trump's Secret Service detail. There had been numerous requests recently to increase the Secret Service detail, but they had been denied by the Biden administration. And same with RFK. I mean, you can agree with his politics or not, but he is a presidential candidate, and they refuse to give him any Secret Service protection or any validity whatsoever. And, back to Trump, when you're talking about this shooting, think about the things that they're doing. I mean, they're trying to take all of his money away. And this is not some white boy on top of the roof that's just right over there 150 yards away that we're not even going to secure the roof. This is the Biden DOJ. I'm going to take all of his money away. We're in a paperwork situation, this trumped up bullshit ass charge in New York, and they want to spend all the time talking about a porn star and sex and everything, when really it's a bookkeeping issue. But you drag it all, and it's all about this one effect. This one effect is just to accomplish tearing him down, taking away his money, getting him this convicted felon, and then no one's going to vote for him. He's going to go away. No, then all of a sudden Biden recently, all the news cycle is on Biden. He has no shot. The Democrats are in full, conflict resolution mode. MSNBC, all the fake news. Everyone knows that they've been lying now forever, that Biden's been hiding in the basement, and they got him to be president. And now that Biden, there's no way, everyone knows who Biden is now. There's no way that Biden's going to win, or Kamala Harris, or anybody. The only thing they have left is to shoot him. And that was predicted by Alex Jones. And it was predicted by Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson.
The Rockin Roll Rebel Show. I mean, everyone predicted that's the last resort. I'm surprised it took so long. But, you know, another thing that's interesting, I think, is how many people were sad that that person missed today and saying, man, I cannot believe you missed. Man, we could have got rid of him. There's a lot of people on X talking like that, and it's very sad for our country.
Baby. That TDS is running rampant. And I don't know either, too. What's the population of Butler? What is it, Butler, Pennsylvania?
We used to go to Butler, Pennsylvania. My dad would go up there with the motorcycles. Remember, they go up to Butler, Pennsylvania, and go get their Harley, their Gold Wings Chrome shined up on them and stuff in Butler at the Harley shop.
Dang, you know, it's only 13,000 is the population. I just surreyed it, bro. That's the whole population. So this might have been the perfect target. They're like, it's Butler. It's a small town. You know, it's a pass-through city. You know, they got great, you know, country fried steak. You can get your motorcycle worked on here at Larry's Bikes. So it's like, maybe it was the perfect thing. There's like, why is that building unsecured? You know, it's just, no, you know what I'm saying? If we were just amateurs, you know what I'm saying? We were, you know, this is the police academy and we're both showing up together. You know what I'm saying? We're like, all right, we'll go over there to the roof. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to the roof and, you know, we'll crack a couple cold ones and just watch what's going on. Nothing's going to happen on our side. You know what I'm saying? We safe. But for that's a failure, bro. That's a failure and a half. I don't understand how that could be possible, you know, to get sniped. How do you get sniped?
Calorie said it's Carlory. I don't want to say it incorrect. Said there was 50,000 at the rally, which was probably a smaller rally than what he was getting in New Jersey. But, you know, the fact that there's 50,000 people in the rally, that's just a Trump thing. Joe Biden ain't getting, he's getting 1,000 or maybe 200-300. That's what he considers to be a large crowd. Most of them are hecklers and reporters and people just to show up to get some memes and stuff like that. But, or students who are learning about, the government and school and college. But, you know, for Trump to have those kind of crowds, and when he goes somewhere, it's really like the arm of the president. You look at any presidents of any countries, when they go somewhere, you know, you talk about the most dangerous places in the world, on the planet. The Secret Service is like an army. It's like a whole nother level of army.
City, really.
And you go in there like you see in these Muslim kind of countries, and someone who's really a big person in these dangerous places in the world, they're traveling with like 8 or 9, you know, Mercedes and all these people, and you can't anywhere near it. Try to go to the White House and go knock on the door and see if someone answers. You're not getting anywhere freaking near it.
Don't do that.
You're not getting anywhere near any buildings anywhere near it. I mean, it's just like, it's that protection of that person. If he wants to go somewhere, there's not even any traffic on the road. You know, they have their own lane and they're going wherever they're going. They're going to get into a helicopter and fly to the airplane. I mean, every second is calculated. If there's any kind of threat at all, there's F-16s around them. This is the most protected person on the planet, and President Trump should fit that. How in the hell could I get some hillbilly can get up on the, you know, some snowflake can get up on a roof 150 yards away and shoot? And then there was an eyewitness. Do we remember the eyewitness?
There's a couple of them. There's going to be a lot of them. There's going to be a lot of video that gets uploaded.
The eyewitness, that was the very first one. We broke it first about 5 hours ago. Right?
This guy. The rally, right? We couldn't see him,
so wild.
But we could hear him. So we walked up. And
I mean, this guy's a true Trump guy. He's a Trump 2020, and he scratches out the 2020 and puts a 4 in there so he can keep the same hat. He doesn't have to buy a new hat. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I also thought about this guy too? I was like, oh, he's wearing a fake Trump hat. You know what I'm saying? And then you watch the video, like that could be his real hair.
I think he has the fake hairdo.
Yeah, he got the fake Trump hat.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's the real Trump hat with the fake hair coming out of the Trump.
Yeah, it's funny.
He was a Chinese national shooter.
What? Oh,
that's what Carla. Where are we seeing that at? Share that with us, please.
Could be.
Yeah, but anyway, let's listen to this dude right here.
Probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, you know. But we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle.
How real you think that is?
And the police are like, oh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know.
So let's break this down.
Yeah.
So homeboy's sitting over here. He just had his, Marlboro Lights and
drinking.
In his
he's
pocket.
having a good time. He's at a
They're
Trump
at the Trump. They can't get inside. They got the lawn seats where they can see him because they're less than 100. They're like a football field away, and they got the side profile. And then all of a sudden, he looks back and he sees like someone crawling up the roof with a fucking rifle and AR-15, and you're like, oh, so this is the situation, right? This is the situation. You see the guy like up on, and then you're like, oh shit, there's a guy with a rifle, and Trump's still speaking. So then you go look.
It's got to be a code word that gets shot out,
like, right? Hey, sir, police! There's a guy up there on the roof with a gun. Yeah, we have the post-mortem pictures. This guy doesn't look like a Chinese to me. No, that's not Chinese. Let's make sure we're confirming things, but anyway, let's listen to the rest of it.
That was a good shot, though.
No, shitty shot.
No, that's a far range. He had
150 with an AR-15. Come on, bro.
Yeah. That's 150 yards for he had to load it.
Maybe if it was
had to zero
400 yards, maybe. I mean, but to not be able to hit him with, the first shot, after the first shot, it takes a while to get your second shot, get it refocused. And I'm sure your heart's pumping out of your mind. But the fact that you hit his ear, it was close. But I think most average shooters that have training and practice could have made that shot.
He could have had the chest, center mass. He could have had all that.
I mean, it was by the grace of God that he missed, and thank God he did. But let's listen to the rest of this.
Yeah, this is wild.
Wow.
With a rifle, absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's guy on the roof with a rifle, and the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage?
Those are great questions. Like I just said, he's up on the roof. Like you don't have a walkie-talkie, or we don't have something like there's someone on the roof. We can't get the Trump and say, hey, there's someone on the roof with a rifle. I told this police officer, what do you have to radio to your boss? And then he has to tell his boss, and then he has to tell his boss, and then all of a sudden someone has to get Trump. I mean, what's the protocol here?
They're all on an open channel, and there's probably definitely code words. It could have been Irene, Hawkeye down. It could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody starts looking, but it just, you know what I'm saying? It was just all nonchalant. It's like, do. And then even the Secret Service, I thought, took a minute. Trump had to get down first. How old's Trump? Like 77? How's he get down on the ground before the Secret Service is up covering him?
Well, as soon as he got hit, it was like, hit the ground, bro. Hit the ground. And as soon as he got hit, he looked, and they're like, get down. He gets down. They cover him. And then that was the shot that you seen.
I think the second shot grazed him. The first one missed him.
No, well, it's hard to tell with the sound and which one was the bullet, but more than likely the first one was the most accurate one and almost killed him, hit his ear. I mean, it was a pretty close shot, a very close call. And you could tell God is actually with President Trump and wants Trump to be president. I will go that far to say that. But let's listen to the rest of Mr. Orange Hair himself.
Pointing at him for 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling police in the Secret Service.
I mean, imagine JFK gets assassinated, and then they got somebody that was like, I was right there on the grassy knoll. I was looking through the window. I seen the guy. I alerted the police, but they didn't do nothing about it. They just sat there for like a couple minutes, like they didn't know what to do. I'm looking at the snipers on the roof. I'm waving them over there, and then, you know, nothing's happening. Imagine if, you know, we had technology in the social media and everyone with a camera can post something here. Imagine if there was some eyewitness like that they got on the news, you know, that other situation. This one, it really makes the people who are supposed to be protecting the president, former president, the Secret Service, it really makes it look like they're understaffed, and they have a fucking police. They have the local police officer snipers up there. The Secret Service protection detail for Trump.
They got like $7 trillion they spend every year. You know what I think the real problem was?
Well, you gotta protect Hunter Biden. You have to protect. There's a lot of Secret Service people. There's governors and everything, but to have Trump should have the biggest one. You know, because he's more than likely going to be the new in the future president.
Monday, he's got the RNC, right? He's supposed to come out Monday. Maybe there's some people say he's going to announce his vice president.
He said that.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting for that. I mean, I still haven't seen if Trump showed up to UFC. I should be downstairs watching that right now, but you know, I'm up here broadcasting with the cousin, you know, on Kingdom.
Well, Carlary's talking about he got hit in the chest too. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw like videos like because he's wearing a vest, but I don't think he's wearing a vest. But I guess as a president, you should wear a vest. But then you're like, hold on, why am I wearing this 40-pound vest? You know what I'm saying? Because it's probably steel plated.
The vest doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, I've seen that all over. I've seen that all over the internet. I did.
Or the jacket, the suits are probably Kevlar too. You know what I mean? They probably have Kevlar suits.
I mean, this is what you're talking about. Yeah. But you know, he got hit in the ear, so they're shooting from the side, and he was facing, you know, in that direction, and he got shot in the back where his ear is. For this, it's in the front of him. I don't believe this is. I don't believe this is a bullet
too. But that matches with the ear. They're just trying to do something there. That's probably fake news.
No, I'm seeing. I would say unconfirmed, but I do understand what you're talking about. Let's finish this one right here.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were.
See, he still has his beer in his hand. You see that?
Hell yeah.
Is that what is that? What kind of beer is that, bro?
We were telling the police.
Spider-Man.
Wait, what is that? Is that a Bush?
Might be Bush Yingling Coors.
I don't know, with a blue top like that.
Yeah, might be a Yingling Light.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
We were pointing at him for the
It is in
Secret Service,
Pennsylvania.
who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
I'm thinking Bush.
Could be Bush too.
When we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Yeah, it's definitely maybe Yingling.
It could be. It's not a Michelob Ultra, right? Because they got the skinny can.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Let's see.
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here?
Yeah,
I mean, this is not a big place.
I mean, why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs?
He's like, I just showed up here drunk. I got a gun in my trunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see? I mean, obviously, everyone when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked.
What
of Trump speaking?
Now this part, it gets pretty graphic. He's like, "Did you see anybody?" And then listen to what he says.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see? I mean, obviously, everyone when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, they blew his head off.
What?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Secret Service blew
when the shooting started,
which is what we're getting from the ground too.
Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, they blew his head off.
They blew his head off.
So how close was he? But he was out of the gate. Maybe he had the one angle or something. I don't know.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, we just be.
Well, I mean, it was that
Secret Service.
it was that video.
That
That video that they're on the ground there.
But his head don't look blown off though. He's getting hit with a 50 cal Barrett.
Well, he got hit, but
I think he got hit in the upper chest.
Yeah, from the ground, it looks like his head got blown off. I mean, basically, they shot his ass. Blood flew everywhere. He laid down and didn't move.
Yeah, they hit him right in the heart.
The people went up onto the roof and with their guns to check to see if he was alive. And
hold on, that blood looks way too dry. That's a fake picture, bro. That blood on the head and all that, that's fake. That's dried, bro.
He's up there for a hot minute.
That's a fake, bro. You got to know real blood. Yeah, that's fake, bro. I knew that was fake.
Yeah, give me a second, bro. Give me a second. Don't try to jump on me like that, bro.
Why you got that dry ass blood up there?
I mean, come on,
we cop to try to scare the audience out there. Make sure you like and sub up to the Rockin Roll Rebel Show.
Yeah, you think they drug him off the roof or they left him there and they finally got a cameraman up there later?
They got to count the casings. They got to get fingerprints. You know what I mean? They're like, we're fucked here. The president just got sniped by this clown up here. You know,
so it's a crime scene investigation. Don't touch nothing.
Protocols. Everything's gonna be rewritten.
Well, I'm sure they left him there for a while, but
he's probably still up there.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they took him down by now. They got all the pictures.
What, 6 hours ago? Yeah, he might be down by now.
Where the hell was my
Where's his house at? They're gonna find him, and they're gonna find his car. He probably had no ID on him, right? So they're gonna run prints. They're like, who is this guy? Maybe he's got no prints.
I don't know, bro.
What's gonna happen from here? Curious. I'm so curious.
Yeah, let's
at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Yeah, that's such a wild
binoculars.
Could they see him?
Probably not.
It's like,
because the roof,
did they let it happen?
The slope went.
What's that?
Did they let it happen? That's crazy, right? Because that's a lot of people involved.
That's a tough allegation.
That's, you know what I mean? It's like, are we just too dumb to be like, nah, it's just some dude just gets up there. You know what I'm saying? It happened. Sorry. So,
that's a tough allegation.
And your Christmas lights fall down after 3 days up. You know what I'm saying? You're like, huh?
Oh, I think heads are going to spin.
Something's got to happen. There's no way this should have happened.
All right, let's keep going with this.
Unless you wanted it to happen.
True that. But I don't know. It could be incompetence. But the Secret Service, come on, they should be the best of the best. Hold on.
He was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here?
Yeah,
I mean, this is not a big place.
Too.
Did you see? I mean, obviously, everyone when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching. But you're pretty sure they.
It's like, sir, you don't ask somebody who's drinking a drinking a Yingling Light. You don't ask him what happened unless you want to hear the answer, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They shot the guy.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over. And
it was over. And he looked like that.
That's dried blood, bro. That's dried blood.
I think they hit him because the guy he looks dead.
That's him, bro. Believe me.
Wow, though. But how would you wrap this day up? You know what I'm saying? How would you wrap this up? We're already into Sunday, the 14th, but
I would say
it was the 13th, July 13th. Was it Friday the 13th? It was. No,
Saturday, bro. You don't know what damn day it is.
I was close, bro. I was trying to hype it up.
Yeah. You're looking for some conspiracy connections.
It's got to be.
I get it.
But
I think I'll tell you another thing. Let's look at this one real quick. This is, I believe this one is Trump after he gets hit.
Fight.
So Trump's trying to tell everyone to fight. He's getting up, talking about where his shoe is and all that.
Yeah, that's a pimp move. Is that not a pimp move? Hold on. Where my slipper at, baby?
Go get my shoe. These freaking idiots. And then you know, I thought something was interesting. They sure had a lot of female Secret Service agents escorting them to the car.
But that's Trump, though. Trump wants some good lady fighters.
I don't think that's his call, bro.
I wouldn't want it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm president. I guess I would if there was like the same amount of people. If I had like 30 of them, you know, you're rolling 30 deep. You're pretty strong.
I guess. I mean, I don't think he chooses his secrets. I think they're assigned to him.
He could probably be like, I don't like this person, right? You know, this person's eating my candy or something in his.
I'm sure he could probably, you know, ask for someone not to be there for whatever reason. But I think they're assigned mostly. And I'm not saying that there was women's Secret Service people. So therefore, you know, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that that they were kind of decreasing their standards of Secret Service.
Could they even pick Trump up if they had to? Nope.
I mean, if you were in a war zone,
yeah,
and there's just people that were just going to take off the fisticuffs, you know, is that person going to save the president like a military, like the guys who come up there in their full body suits and they got guns? The other guys are supposed to be even more badass than those guys.
Hand-to-hand combat.
These guys are like, you know, they're ready to do a jumping somersault, karate, put you in a figure four leg lock and go off the top ropes like Jimmy Superfly Snuka and get anybody straight up. Bad mofo, very intelligent, you know, very attention to awareness, you know, very athletic, you know, running along a motorcade in a limousine or something, running alongside of a car or something, very athletic. These guys are supposed to be the best of the best in the Secret Service. And for someone to be able to get on a roof, some hillbilly out in the crowd is drinking beer, like, hey, there's a guy up there going to shoot the president.
Yeah.
Man, I was telling them for like 5 minutes, they act like they don't know what they're doing. I was like, hey, man, shit, I'll give you a beer if you protect the president for me. You know, and
fucking rocks.
You know, I could see if this guy was fucking 500 yards away, almost a mile away, and he's going to make some kind of miracle shot, and they didn't have that building cleared. But 150 yards away, a football and a half, top of a building where you're going to be protecting the president, you don't have at least one person on the top of those buildings. It's easy to Monday morning quarterbacking, but come on, dude, that's fucking common.
If I'm running the Secret Service, I got everybody on every rooftop. That's just protocol, right? And you're in the rooftops, you're in the parking lots, you're inside the buildings. And this dude, remember, this dude didn't even get inside. He was just pulling up. He was outside the gates. He said he couldn't see Trump, but he could just hear him. You know what I'm saying? So he's out there listening, probably looking at like a big screen or something, probably had that angle. And then all of a sudden he's like, what's that dude doing over there?
Yeah.
I said, and then I told the cops, there's a guy on the roof. He got a gun.
It's like now he's gonna. I mean, is Trump? He's gonna have a little digit in his ear. It's gonna be like a Evander Holyfield type of situation now.
I think so. It looks like he got a little bite. He got a little
Mike Tyson bite on his ear.
A little Mike Tyson. Oh, that's gonna look nice too. He's gonna show that off. That's gonna be like cauliflower ear for Trump. You know what I'm saying? He's hood now.
Oh yeah, he got his battle scar. It's just like, yeah, I got shot. You know, so he's definitely gonna get. Well, he's a convicted felon and he got shot. You know,
and shot, baby. That's the title. And still walking.
You know, sad street cred, dude.
I couldn't believe they did. They wanted to kill Trump and couldn't. Oh my, it was wild.
It was terrible, bro. It was terrible.
So wild.
I do have. I played it. I played the damn thing earlier. Let me see if I can share a bunch of crap, but. I mean, where do you go from here when you're where do you go from here? Let me see if I can get the whole thing. Yeah, let me see. Sure. Where do you go from here if you're the Secret Service? Because I know, like, let's say you're a governor and your Secret Service detail is not on the level of a senator or a congressman. I mean, there should be levels. A 3-star general has its own protection, military protection, and whatever. But the vice president, when they go somewhere, or the president's family, they have maybe one person or two people, or there's different levels.
Yes.
Shouldn't if the actual president of the United States, the person who is the president, should be the highest level. There should be no level. No level higher than the actual real president of the United States currently should have the biggest one of all of them. But every former president has what they have. But Donald Trump, who's more than likely going to be the next president, there's so much controversy. They were asking, I remember Fox talking about 2 weeks ago or last week that he was asking for more protection. And then all of a sudden he gets shot a week later. That tells me that he has protection, but he doesn't have protection on the level that it should be. If someone could take a shot from 150 yards, they did that on purpose. They're running out of options of what to do. Joe Biden's not going to be president unless Jesus Christ himself comes down and tells him that he needs to stop. And then later, the other day, he said, okay, no. I'll be president if you come back and tell me that I have no chance of winning. But as long as he can shoot Trump, he always has a chance of winning, regardless of how bad he is. And I think that's what you're seeing here. I think this was just a desperate attempt to get rid of him. Did you hear the Biden major donors said they wish they would make Trump a Marxist like just 2 days ago?
Yeah, and I heard they dried up their money. They say they're not going to pay Biden no more money. You know what's also funny too is like they know if like Trump and Biden are in the tickets, right? Mm-hmm. How many votes did Joe Biden get last year? Like 81 million, right? So if Joe Biden got 82 million votes this time around, would you believe it?
No, dude, I don't believe nothing.
Yeah, so they can't fake it this time. So I think they was like, Trump's got to go. We can't beat him. We cannot beat him. He's got to go.
See if I got.
How are they going to do the voting? Who's going to be like, if Joe Biden wins, say Joe Biden wins 79 million votes to 78 million votes. Are you going to believe it?
I don't know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who likes Biden? Who likes him? You know what I'm saying? He has the media.
Apparently the other day when he was in Detroit, people liked him.
Did they? Did they really?
What's up with the sound on this one? This is when he got shot.
A good one too, yeah. And where's the Secret Service? It took him a minute. There's the secondary service. The camera people were fast. They're taking pictures.
So they're calling all clear. That's weird. There's no.
Yeah, I heard shoot her down within probably 14 seconds.
Yeah, very quick. As soon as he shot, the other one said shoot her down. You heard all that.
Yeah, well, if you hear the audio too, you hear like boom, boom, and then you hear a scream in the audience. And then Trump goes down because I guess that head got blown off probably right there. And that's why that lady was probably screaming.
Yeah.
Because her husband's head probably just got rifled. And then the other one, Trump goes down. And then a couple more shots. And then I feel like I hear like 1, 2, 3 maybe. It was probably like boom, boom, boom. I don't know. Towards the shooter, I guess. Trump gets up, bro. He's soldier. Is that not a soldier move? He's like, fuck this. Get up off me. Get up off me. Let me get my shoe.
Yeah. Hold up. I'm going to get up here and say,
hold on. Let me get the mic.
Hold up.
They're like, we got to go. Fight. The whole audience should have went crazy.
They did. It's probably the most iconic moments in American history is when Trump did that. I would put Trump, me personally, I would put Trump on Mount Rushmore.
No doubt.
But yeah, they escorted him to his car.
Like that.
Yeah, they escorted him to his car. And then the guy that actually got shot, the other person that got shot, this was the doctor who ran up to the scene right in this moment and said, "Hey, I'm a physician. I'm here to help."
Yeah.
And this is
exactly where I heard him coming from.
What did you see, sir?
I heard the shots.
He got blood all over him.
And you know what? I don't know what it is, but he also has the same hat as the Rockin Roll Rebel.
He got a fake one. I got an official one.
Are you sure? I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I got the 45, 47.
Oh, he don't have a 45. Oh, he don't.
No, he got an Amazon Chinese one, but I ain't blaming him. He's a doctor. He ain't got no money.
He's a physician. Can't get a appropriate hat.
I got a campaign hat.
I thought it was firecrackers to begin with. Somebody over there was screaming, "He's been shot! He's been shot!" So I made my way over. I said,
Now that he's a physician, they find out what hospital he is. Does he get fired for going back to work? Say, "Hey, we can't have a doctor here that's wants to make America great again. We can't have that." You think
he
implications
probably
at work?
drove in from the city, right?
Yeah, they're definitely a protest. We don't want anyone who votes for Trump to be a doctor.
It wouldn't shock me, bro. The liberals are wild, bro. They got that TDS, bro. I was getting stuff from people that were like, "Oh, today's such a great day." It's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's how bad TDS is.
It's crazy. Let's go back into this guy, his firsthand account of what happened. Blood all over his shirt. He obviously was involved. Let's hear his description.
I'm an emergency department physician. Let me help you. The guy had spun around, was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here. There was lots of blood, and he had brain matter there. And so I got him. There's a helicopter coming in to get him. I got people there really helpful. I got him up on the bench. Shot that you saw? Then I did CPR, did chest compressions as well as I breathed for him.
One person.
I was the only one that did it.
We need to evacuate everybody.
Yeah, right now in Fox, the FBI is saying the shooting was an assassination attempt. It's like, Captain fucking obvious over here. Yeah, it's like, oh, I thought he was just trying to send a warning. It's
they tried. You see how the media was all like, "Oh, it was a BB gun. It was staged. It wasn't loud enough." It's like, yeah, because the guy's 200 yards away firing. You know how mics are. You know what I'm saying? Mike's supposed to pick up what's around it, not what's away from it.
Well, just everyone has their own freaking stupid ass opinion about what happened. I mean, we do as well. But as soon as you say, "Hey, something happened to Trump," you just automatically thinking, "Oh no, that can't be true. No, this is this and this is that," and you're like, "No, this is like serious, bro." I mean, think about what my boy Kid Rock had to say. Let's see what he has to say.
You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me. Fuck with Trump.
I like it. I love the vibes. I like the vibes.
Yeah, so I mean, Kid Rock, but
you on a boat, baby. Everybody has good times on a boat.
Caller is talking about Don Bongino, who used to be Secret Service, right? And Tucker Carlson called out the assassination. So did because I was listening to Benny Johnson talk about it. So did who else called out the assassination attempt? Everybody was your boy. No, it was your boy. It was your boy, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. Oh, shoot, the Rockin Roll Rebel Show was calling it out before, and I was like, the charges aren't going to work. They got to kill him. It's the only way they're going to get rid of him. And they tried today.
I seen the Secret Service put out a press statement, and they basically said during formal President Trump's campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Again.
Yeah, I know. A suspected shooter fired multiple shots towards the stage from an elevated position outside of the rally venue. The U.S. Secret Service personnel neutralized the shooter, which is now deceased. U.S. Secret Service quickly responded with protective measures, and the former president is safe and being evaluated. One spectator was killed. 2 spectators were critically injured. The incident is currently under investigation, and the Secret Service has formally notified the FBI. It's like, not good enough, bro. Not good enough.
Well, the Secret Service, hold on. The Secret Service couldn't even find who had the cocaine in the White House, right?
Well, there was, when they were asked and said, "Hey, did you give everyone a drug test?" They said, "Well, no." Well, if you gave everyone a drug test that works, they said, "Well, you can only give drug tests to a certain amount of people, but the ones that don't even need to go through the security checks, there's certain people that are actually in the administration themselves. We don't have the authority to drug test them. There's no reason, and we don't have authority over that." So there was over 100 people that had access to those lockers, and they're not allowed to drug test any of those 100 people, even though some could be the president or family members or Hunter Biden, or could be someone who works on the staff of the press secretary or whoever. No one's allowed to get a drug test from the Secret Service. So they have limits, and everyone knows it, and you're not going to do shit about it because everyone knows who it was. It was Hunter Biden. Come on.
Yeah, it's so wild that we're here. There's been a presidential assassination attempt. And I don't know. I mean, the media is like, damn it, we got to ride with this.
Well, they're already talking about Joe Biden being incompetent after the debate.
Right? Now Joe Biden take an earshot.
He's been taking shots all week, bro.
Yeah, back shots.
He's been taking shots all week about being too old, not being able to put a sentence together. He's been taking shots all week. So, they finally said, just kill Trump, because they're talking about replacing Biden. He's like, over my dead body. The thing that says, whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Right.
It's so interesting that the Democrats are talking about, Trump is going to ruin the democracy. He's going to be like a king. And then as soon as they say that a president has immunity, the first thing that comes to their mind is now the president can kill whoever they want to and get away with it because the president has immunity of any kind of crime while they're president. And that's the first thing they think of, is killing somebody. And sure enough, just a week later, that you have the president, more than likely, or somebody who supports the president, I'm sure, takes a shot and tries to assassinate. They said SEAL Team 6 would do it, but they have someone who tries to assassinate the president just a week later after they said the president's immune. And that's the first thing that came to the mind of the people. That's what comes to their mind. We have this, we can kill our opponent. And they're saying it. They're saying the quiet things out loud, and they're also talking about democracy. And then they're saying Trump's a threat to democracy. But if you look at it, democracy in the states, it's to the rights and the power of the states. The states say, who would you like to? It's not just two candidates and you have to pick between the two. I don't know, the lesser of the other two. You got a whole bunch that you can pick from before that one person face off with each other. It's called the states have their primary, and the primary says, here's the options. It was Vivek Ramaswamy and Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis and Trump, and you're trying to figure out which one you want. And then this state says, I like him, and that state says, I like them, and so on and so forth. And that's what gets you these two people. So all of the states said Joe Biden. So when all the states vote for Joe Biden, and then he goes up to the DNC, and then you replace him, that's a threat to democracy.
Yeah, and the Democrats don't care anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the Supreme Court said that Joe Biden couldn't give out money to pay back loans. You see all the immigrants coming in. Imagine if this is an immigrant up there. You know what I'm saying? An illegal alien, bro.
That would be the worst. What's up with Carla Reed? Is there any truth to this here? Biden was in a church during the events in Butler.
Yeah, I heard that.
Butler.
Yeah.
She said Butker, but Butler, I'm sure.
So what is it? No, he was in Delaware, but who goes to church on a Saturday, 6 o'clock? Is that a Catholic thing?
Well, he is Catholic. So.
Or is that just made up?
I don't know. Biden didn't make any freaking responses. And then whoever his handler finally from the White House made some kind of response that they had been briefed. But, you've seen when Biden was in the debate in his accounts on X and whatever, you've seen them posting things. He's not in control of the social media. He's not like Trump where he's posting himself. Yeah. Those posts are coming from just a team. So the fact that, they hadn't responded doesn't mean Biden, it was confirmed Biden knew about it and he was aware. Him and Kamala Harris were aware of the situation, but a lack of response to it was just because someone else needs to prepare it. He's reading from a teleprompter. He's not coming off the cuff. Yeah.
They're like, damn it. They probably had like, oh, we're sorry for the nation. And they're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. We're sorry that the person I hired missed.
I think that's what took them so long. They had to switch it up because it took them like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It should have been like, oh, I'm completely devastated at my opponent. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump was.
When somebody's guilty, like if you're innocent, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened, and blah 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 blah. But when you're guilty, you can't hear. They're packing their bags, going somewhere. You don't hear a peep from them when they're guilty. I would say guilty because if he would have been shot and killed, they would have been up there in 2 seconds. That's crazy. I never wanted this to happen. This is ridiculous. I know that we're talking about politics, but ladies and gentlemen, America, let's rally together here. I didn't want this. I didn't want this at all. This is a stain on America's history and our present. This is one of the saddest days in the country. Let's put that flag at half mast and let's honor the man who had done so much for America. They probably already had those speeches planned.
Yeah.
They already had the teleprompters loaded up with that speech that they knew was going to happen. And when it didn't happen, they were speechless because he just got shot in the ear. It's just like he got all those felonies, but then his approval rating went up, and you're like, what? They didn't see that coming.
No, they thought
and now that he got shot, oh my God, you don't have a fucking chance at hell at beating him.
He's legendary, baby. He's legendary.
You got homeboy guy. He's a convicted felon now, street cred like a mofo. Yep. Now he's been shot and he lived through it. I mean, how could you
look
not?
What happened to 50 Cent and Tupac after they got shot? People love it. You know, they love the underdog coming up.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, let me see your bullet wound. Oh yeah, dog, look, I got my ear right here. I got shot back here. I mean, that's Purple Heart, Congressional Medal of Honor type of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, but definitely Mount Rushmore, bro. Definitely Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, 100%. They should add him. I don't know how we can get a petition going, but they should add him.
Oh, it's already started.
Nice.
And this is the presidential motorcade. This was the one leaving the hospital. So he went to this is in Pittsburgh, where he went to the big hospital there. They went in there and checked him out, and that's the motorcade going out. And they should be leaving in shame, man. They should be leaving in shame. I know Pennsylvania, they want to, at the 11th hour, at midnight, bring a bunch of votes in and steal the election on this swing state right here. And then he goes over there and he wants to get shot in this allegedly blue state, but I don't think it's as blue as everyone's saying. I think that you got some Trump supporters here. I think that, Pennsylvania is Trump country. I think New York is Trump country. I think New Jersey, where Biden's from, is Trump country. I mean, just look at the turnout. I mean, it's too big to rig. I mean, there's just too many people voting. You'd have to come up with hundreds of votes, and there's just no way that someone's going to sit at home this election and not go in. There's just no way. There's just no way. But yeah, that guy made a lot of sense. The guy with the red hair, probably fake, as you would say. But yeah, I got a lot of idiotic stuff on my Facebook page today.
That's good. Hey, I need to jump off here. I need to finish up UFC, but it's been fun, brother. It's been fun.
Hell yeah, dude. Trump 2020. Are you going to vote?
No, I don't think I need to now. I think we got this wrapped up.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think nobody need to vote now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for those who are listening, definitely go on to the Rockin Roll Rebel Show. If you're watching right now, click over Rockin Roll Rebel Show on YouTube. Give them a like and subscribe. Also with Kingdom Radio. And remember to vote. Don't think it's over with. Remember to vote. Go out there and let your voice be heard this November 5th, dog. And Trump 2024, we're going to get back with you soon. Let it, cuz.
Peace and chicken grease.
They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. They want you silent. And I am the only one that can save this nation because they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving. On November 5th, 2024, justice will be done. We will take back our country and we will make America great again. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great job.